Hey guys, Mike Tang here with Tang Trades, back in a live trading video on recapping the one trade that I took today on QQQ. Just gonna go over real quick. So right after the open, popped up, came back down, or actually let me rewind it. Over the weekend, it completely sold off, so it kind of started around here, and then during the pre-market, it just sold off into these levels. These resistance levels from before are something that I've drew from previously, so that's what these price line levels are. But anyways, so right off the open, it kind of dropped down all the way, consolidated here, came up to this level, so I drew this kind of resistance level here. So came down, dropped up, or sorry, came down, returned, dropped, and then returned again. So the reason I took this trade here was after it came down, and it was kind of holding below the level here. I thought, you know what, it might recover up to the moving average, and it's kind of what it did. So it did return up to there, and then this particular trade here, I was waiting for it to kind of touch that resistance, come back, close below the level, which that's exactly what it did. The next candle here, I was watching it, and it held for a little bit of time, so I bought in. Completely went all the way down. I did not get out of the trade here because I thought it could keep running a little bit more. It actually pulled back all the way, but it was still holding below this level. I ended up getting out here just because I didn't see the momentum flush. I don't like seeing a big candle coming down and then immediately recovering all the candle right before. So I just got out of the way here. Now I ended up going down lower and then recovered, popped back up, and kind of came back. There would have been another opportunity to get in here, but I didn't end up taking the trade just because I just didn't feel like taking the trade. It wasn't exactly at the level. The valid entry for myself would be if it popped up here, which exactly it did, comes down, holds below this level, maybe one candle right here, and then I would have bought in at this level here to below. This would have been a valid entry, but the reason why I wasn't super in for this particular trade was because if I bought in here, my stop would essentially have to be pretty much at here. If to be safer, it really would have to be here, just because it could completely whip you up. And the downside, or at least the first target, would be just the low, and that ended up being like, it's not the best risk to reward. Now, it ended up going down further, of course, right? This is hindsight, but for all you know, it could have just bounced right back up and just consolidated this level. But that's after the fact. Either way, this technically would have been a valid setup. However, I don't like the risk reward, so I didn't actually end up taking it. But yeah, so that's the only trade that I took today, one on QQQ. There's actually another setup on SPY, and we'll kind of talk about SPY. I was trading QQQ, so I didn't watch SPY. That's a big rationale there. So same thing right off the open. It completely sold off into this level here. This would have been a really good setup here. Broke down and consolidated, broke, consolidated one candle, popped back up, and then we would have bought in on this particular candle here, just for pretty much the 460.5 level, and it'll continue to run, obviously, but that would have been a pretty nice trade and a valid setup nonetheless. So that would have been super nice. Once again, I was in the QQQ trade, so I wasn't watching it, but that's kind of how it goes. But all right. Anyways, guys, that's a recap. If you like this kind of video, consider leaving a like on the video and consider subscribing for more videos just like this one. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.